Chapter 120. What are the changes that will take place after conviction? After a period of continuous meditation, after conviction, you will be aware of some changes taking place. Before conviction, even though you already had spiritual knowledge, when something unexpected happened to a family member, or if an incident took place, if there were any problems or difficulties, you would react and become irritated at that particular situation. That irritation is no longer there after conviction, because you know that I am not the body. Nothing can touch you. As Nisargadatta Maharaj used to say, if someone says that I am a very good saint or a very bad saint, there is no reaction, because I am neither good nor bad. That reality will be absorbed within you, so that if anyone praises you or abuses you, it is like water off a duck's back. You have nothing to do with that, and so you remain untouched. This change happens because after conviction, body-based knowledge does not and cannot touch you. Up until now, you may be accepted that you were Brahmin, but this knowledge was only theoretical knowledge. You did not have practical knowledge because of the influence of the 5 elements, the ego, the intellect, and the mind. As your central point of reference was body-based, you absorbed all the concepts. Whereas, after conviction, after reaching ultimate truth, after the ultimate stage, all these concepts dissolve because you know that you are not the body form at all. Now you know that you are the central point of the universe. If you wish to gauge the changes that are taking place and see whether the knowledge has been absorbed, there are various obvious signs of realization. Forgive and forget about those who have wronged you. Tolerance is important too. There will be exceptional tolerance and patience, which was not there before, so that if you heard something unpleasant, or if something happened in your family, you would not be upset or disturbed. You know that there are no enemies. You know that there is nothing. Supposing that a close friend or a relative dies, there may be some grief or sadness there for a moment, but then you remind yourself, okay, this is going to happen to me also. Today this man's body has expired, and tomorrow my body will expire. When there is that conviction, you will not be affected. Having a deep longing and desire to know the reality is another sign. You have the ability and discernment to know reality calmly and quietly. All your attachments and concerns will be discarded. You will have no desire for sex, money, or fame. Your view of the world will change completely with conviction. You will no longer be attracted to the material things in life or to material happiness and peacefulness. Happiness and peacefulness will now appear spontaneously within you. This spontaneous happiness and peace will deepen your devotion. You will find within you all the qualities that you were previously seeking from the world. As this happiness and peace arises and permeates your being, you will realize that you no longer need any material cause to bring you happiness and peace, because happiness and peace are your very nature. All this will happen spontaneously. Whatever is needed is already within you. When everything the Master said would happen, happens, this will deepen your trust, both in your Master and in yourself. Yes, this is the ultimate truth. These changes will take place. They are the signs of realization or enlightenment. Everything will happen spontaneously. If meditation is needed, it will happen spontaneously. You will not need to go and sit down to meditate. It will simply happen by itself and continue throughout deep sleep as well. So, though you're holding the body and using the body, you will remain unconcerned and detached from it. After these changes have taken place, your lifestyle will be totally transformed. But until these changes happen, you need to continue with the meditation practice. Because sometimes, after some kind of miraculous experience, you may get carried away thinking, "Oh, I have the knowledge, I am realized. Why bother going for meditation?" This is a kind of mental sting that is trying to distract you from reality. The mind, ego, and intellect are always trying to trick you, trap you, or pave the way for your downfall. So be alert. There are always external forces in the form of half-knowledge that will try to impress their old concepts on you. After conviction, there will be no need for you to visit another master. Why would you? You know who or what you are. You are here to identify yourself, not to identify Brahman. You are to identify the invisible identifier within you. It is not subject to birth or death. It is shapeless like the space or sky. For that conviction to appear, you need to make the necessary inner changes. When you are faced with any kind of problem, you will learn to keep quiet and not to feed the problem with your attention. That is the first stage. The ego will not allow us to stay completely unconcerned and detached. So, with meditation, you can learn to control your mind, ego, and intellect, so that they act according to your wishes and not the other way around. You used to be their slave, not any longer. This is the effect of meditation. The first lesson in spirituality is strict meditation. It will take some time for the changes to take place. In some cases, they will happen within 1 month or 2, and in other cases it may take 6 to 10 years. It all depends on whether your involvement is serious or not, and on the strength of your faith. Strong faith is most important here, as there should not be a dull mind or a wavering mind. Don't go to more than one master, and better still, approach your own master. The master does not show you anything except your selfless self. Changing masters is meaningless, but because we have some kind of dual mind, we keep on roaming and changing masters. You will not get anything from another new master. Everything starts from you, and everything ends within you. That is the ultimate truth, the final truth. We are trying to bring about change, to stop you being led by the mind, the ego, and the intellect. Meditation is the only way.